Hi, I'm Heather Yearwood, and I've worked at the tour for over 11 years, doing various roles. But now, I'm going to be your host of Esto as PGA Tour Latinoamérica. On this week's episode, we'll sit down with Rob OHNO, Senior Vice President of International Tours. We'll also take a look at MITO Pereira's win on the Korn Ferry Tour.
For sure, it gives me more confidence to keep going and try to win on the PGA Tour.
And we'll take a look at everything that went down at the club at Weston Hills Open.
As long as I drive it well and putt it well, I feel really good about where I'm going to be.
All that and more on this episode of Esto as PGA Tour Latinoamérica.
Esto es PGA Tour Latinoamérica.
I'm here with Rob OHNO, our Senior Vice President, Head of International Tours. So it's been a difficult year due to the COVID-19 pandemic. How do you see the international tours emerging from the crisis?
Yeah, I think a few things. I mean, it has been very difficult to do anything international during the pandemic. But our team has worked really hard to put together schedule scenario after schedule scenario after schedule scenario, depending on which countries are open, can players get in. And I think one interesting result from that is players, I think, have become more appreciative of what the team has to go through to put together a schedule. And the other thing is, even if we've lost an event or a sponsor, I think what's happened is the team's worked really hard to bring in a new venue or a new sponsor that would want to be part of our tours going forward. And if you can bring in sponsors and venues during really tough times, they're going to stick with you for many years. And so I feel that as we get out of this pandemic and as these international tours return, we're definitely going to be stronger than ever.
The tour celebrates diversity, and the international tours are represented by so many different nationalities in both its field and its staff. So can you speak to that a little bit?
Yeah, I think it's great. On our international tours, typically we'll have players from over 20 countries represented in the tournament. And just to see the camaraderie of all these players and see the friendships that develop from, someone from Colombia that's become friends with someone from California, it's really been tremendous to see. It's kind of brought the world to be closer. It's allowed people to just become more appreciative and respectful of others. And sometimes in this world where there's, chaos and things that are going on that we're always kind of shocked about, to see these players here in one place, competing in one sense, but being friends in the other sense, it's been really awesome and remarkable to see.
So we're launching a new sponsor, Form, for one of the international tours. Can you walk us through how we brought this new sponsor into the PGA Tour family?
Yeah, it was interesting. All along for the Mackenzie Tour, which is played up in Canada, we thought we were going to be playing in Canada. We were working with the health officials up there to get our players in, because most of the players from that tour are not from Canada. They're from other parts of the world, including the US. And so we had to get the players in and out as easily as possible. And we met with this company, Form, the middle of March, the day after the Players' Championship, and talked to them about this opportunity. And within a month, they had agreed to do it. And they've been a tremendous partner. I think not just allowing the tour to move to the US financially, they're really here to partner with us to educate the players about proper posture and good, proper joint health, to allow them to perform at their best and play injury-free. So they've been awesome so far. We really look forward for the players to get to know them as the season progresses here.
How do you describe the quality of the players that play on the international tours?
The quality of these players on these international tours, a lot of them play in PGA Tour events during the year, and a lot of them will play in Korn Ferry Tour events. And they'll make the cut, they'll make money, so they're beating half of the field. The problem is they don't have official status. So they're playing on these international tours to, in essence, gain official status at the next level. But I'm telling you, the talent level between all these different tours is a fraction. These players are so good from all over the world, and it's exciting to see so many of them that have graduated from our tours, that have gone on to the Korn Ferry Tour and won, and seeing other players then go on to the PGA Tour and win. And we're going to continue to see that. We've had players like Harry Higgs be playing on PGA Tour Latinoamérica 1 year, and within 10 months, he's playing in his first PGA Tour event. And Doc Redman, you know, who's started on the Mackenzie Tour and then made it onto the PGA Tour, you know, halfway through the season. And we're going to see more and more players, even MITO Pereira, who came from PGA Tour Latinoamérica, is number 2 on that points list, and he'll be on the PGA Tour here in the next few months. It's just been so exciting and so rewarding to be a part of helping these players kind of live out their dreams of playing on the PGA Tour, and seeing so many of them accomplish that.
Thanks for your time, Rob. It was great to learn more about the future of the international tours, and we look forward to a great week ahead.
Absolutely.
Chegou o momento mais divertido do SOS PGA Tour Latinoamérica. Vamos rever os nossos destaques nas redes sociais. Vamos começar? Foi assim que o PGA Tour deu as boas-vindas ao nosso graduado Mito Pereira, após suas 2 vitórias consecutivas no Korn Ferry Tour. Ao chegar aos 30, vimos um novo corte de cabelo para o nosso tricampeão do PGA Tour Latinoamérica. Que tal o novo visual do Tommy Kocha? As eliminatórias para os Jogos Olímpicos de Tóquio 2020 terminaram e conhecemos bem 4 jogadores que estarão presentes nos Jogos. Corey Connor, Sebastián Muñoz, Mito Pereira e Rafa Campos estão prontos para lutar pela medalha. Após o intervalo no SOS PGA Tour Latinoamérica, vamos reviver o que aconteceu no campeonato The Club at Weston Hills Open, o 5º evento da temporada. Além disso, a oficial de regras Patrícia Monchetti mostra-nos como preparar um buraco em mais uma edição do Golf 101. Tudo isso e muito mais após o intervalo do SOS PGA Tour Latinoamérica. SOS PGA Tour Latinoamérica.
Hi, I'm Heather Yearwood, here with Pato Manchietti, a rules official on PGA Tour Latino America, and this is Golf 101. So Pato, one of the most important aspects of the game is how the greens are playing, and what do you do to set them up?
Well, first, on the first couple of days that I get here on the golf course, it usually takes me between a day and a half or 2 days, all depends if I know the golf course or not. And what I do is just I walk into the green, I looked at it, I just look for all the possible places that I could put the hole locations. I putt them, I practice them, I put a can there, and make sure it is playable. And then I just start doing a little planning on how every day is going to be. Usually if I get like the back 9, I try to get like the whole location for the last day first, where I want to be, to end the tournament. And then I start working, on that. Write everything here, all the different hole locations that I could have, right, left, short, long. And then, I just mix everything up and, just play them, make sure, they're playable for the players, that, there's not a really deep slope, and then just try to make it challenges for them. All depends, if the golf course is, it's easier, you try to put a little more challenges, pin positions, and then if not, you just try to ease a little bit for them.
So what do you do with the spray? What?
I use this to actually just set it up, and just, I just think it's like my flag,
Okay.
my hole,
Yeah.
and I just pat there and make sure, it's fine. If, I just start moving it and just to find like the perfect spot. On Thursday morning, I just put a little dot where the hole is going to be on Friday, and the same thing on Friday for Saturday and Sunday for Sunday. So.
And how does the weather factor into it? Does it change the plans midway through the tournament?
Well, usually What I try to do is just to make sure, what the wind is going to be an entire week, or if it changes, in the middle of the week. And then, if all of a sudden we have a, sudden change of weather, or just a big rain or a big wind that it just came out of, we're not supposed to have it. Probably, but usually, the plans are stable because we look at the weather before and how, we're gonna have it for the week.
When you play the same course year after year, do you try to go back to similar placements that you've done previously, or do you try to keep it fresh each time for the guys?
Well, sometimes it's not easy because sometimes, you don't have many hole locations. Some holes or some golf courses, the greens are smaller, have a lot of slopes, and you only have like 4 hole locations that you can use. So probably you usually go back to the same spot. If the golf course last year played too easy, you try to put them a little harder, just closer to the edges, but usually they are like the same spots and you just try to change a little bit.
So as the only female rules official on PGA Tour Latinoamérica, what is that like?
Well, actually, it feels great, and I'm honored to be, the only one, and it's just I'm working with a great team. I've known them for a lot of years. That they went to Argentina to a lot of tournaments. I used to work with them in the Argentine Open all the time, and I feel really comfortable. They're great. They support me. They teach me. I ask them a lot. Some questions, if I have doubts or everything, I know I can count on them, and every time I need something, they're here. So, it's great. I feel great, being on the team. So I'm very happy and thankful.
Well, that's awesome, and hopefully you serve as a role model for many more females to join the rules official team. So
Yeah,
that's great.
I hope so.
Depois de 2 meses e meio, PGA Tour Latinoamérica retomou sua temporada com um novo evento, The Club at Weston Hills Open. Foi o primeiro de 3 torneios que o Tour disputaria em semanas consecutivas: Estados Unidos, Colômbia e Equador. Foi o roteiro dos jogadores que estão na luta para chegar ao Korn Ferry Tour. Embora tenha sido a primeira vez que o PGA Tour Latinoamérica disputou um torneio de seu calendário neste local, não foi a primeira vez que o visitou. O The Club at Weston Hills foi anfitrião de um dos 4 torneios de qualificação antes do início da temporada.
Yeah, the golf course is in good shape. Played here a few times, and it's very consistent. It's always in good shape for us. This week's probably the best shape I've seen it.
Álvaro Ortiz chega como líder na lista de pontos após sua vitória no Aberto de Golfe do México em Mazatlán.
La meta número 1 de este año era terminar como número 1. Voy creo que en buen paso y pues también aprovechar que la siguiente semana no voy a estar, entonces hacer lo mejor que se pueda y sacar el mejor puntaje.
O mexicano também chegou fortalecido por ter conquistado uma vaga no US Open, evento em que dividiria o campo com o irmão Carlos, um marco histórico para o golfe latino-americano. Pela primeira vez, 2 irmãos latinos no US Open. Como esperado, a primeira rodada do The Club at Weston Hills Open foi repleta de bons momentos, mas quem tirou o máximo proveito dessas condições de campo foi o Brandon Matthews. Postou um bogey free, marcando 63 e o separando por um golpe do Domenico Herminiani e Jordan Hahn.
Jordan was great. He played such great golf today. He shot 8 under and honestly should have been 10. It was really great to kind of feed off of each other and kind of go back and forth, make a bunch of birdies. I would love to know what our combined score was today. That would be pretty fun to look at.
Matthews começou o dia no 10º buraco e começou com um birdie. O resto do dia ele marcaria mais 8 birdies, 5 nos seus últimos 9 buracos. Um desempenho perfeito para ele entrar na corrida para uma nova vitória no PGA Tour Latinoamérica.
If I can continue to drive well and putt it well, I think I'm going to be in a good spot come Sunday.
A segunda volta foi marcada por suspensões devido ao mau tempo na região. Estas suspensões, que começaram às 3 da tarde, acabaram não permitindo que vários jogadores completassem as suas rodadas. Matthews conseguiu terminar os seus segundo 9 buracos antes de ser castigado e acabou marcando uma rodada de 68 golpes.
I didn't really feel entirely comfortable, but kind of just played my fairway finder a lot today and just played with what I had and didn't kind of get outside of that bubble, which I was really proud of myself for doing.
Com 13 abaixo do par, o americano de 26 anos foi separado por um golpe do argentino Tommy Kocha e do vencedor do Shell Open, MJ Maguire. Maguire assinou o segundo 66 da semana e estava concorrendo a mais uma vitória este ano no PGA Tour Latinoamérica. Após o intervalo, no Esto PGA Tour Latinoamérica, vamos reviver as vitórias de Mito Pereira no Korn Ferry Tour. 2 vitórias que o deixou como novo membro do PGA Tour.
Feliz de tener la tarjeta para el PGA Tour el próximo año.
Além disso, saberemos quem finalmente ganhou o título do The Club no Western Hills Open. Tudo isso e muito mais quando voltarmos com o Esto PGA Tour Latinoamérica. Esto PGA Tour Latinoamérica. Não foi Will Zalatoris, não foi Steven Jaeger, não foi Jared Wolf, foi o Mito Pereira, que alcançou 3 vitórias na mesma temporada do Korn Ferry Tour e teve a promoção antecipada ao PGA Tour.
Oh, I'm gonna celebrate, man. This is 3 celebrations.
Por semanas, Mito vinha alertando que estava perto de uma nova vitória, quando entrou no desempate do campeonato em Huntsville. Embora sua vitória tenha escapado às mãos do Paul Barjon, o chileno começou a mostrar que o seu nível estava subindo.
And now from Santiago, Chile, Mito Pereira.
Seu momento finalmente chegou nas primeiras 2 semanas de junho, quando ele teve 2 vitórias consecutivas no Hacks Hospital Open e no BMW Charity Pro-Am.
Increíble, en verdad. Colombia se ve como si hubiese sido hace mucho tiempo. Uno nunca sabe si es que va a volver a ganar de nuevo. Hoy día tuve la oportunidad.
O chileno começou a semana do Hacks Hospital Open marcando 62, na qual registrou 11 birdies e com apenas 18 buracos para jogar, empataria em 17 abaixo do par com o americano Andrew Novak e o alemão Steven Jaeger.
Steven Jaeger es un gran jugador, ha ganado creo que 6 veces en este tour, así que para ganarle a él hay que jugar muy bien.
A última rodada teve uma luta pelo título desde o início entre Jaeger e Pereira. Uma luta acirrada que os levaria a ter que jogar um playoff depois de terminar os 72 buracos regulares, ambos a 21 abaixo do par. No dia 18, o desempate, o chileno seria o vencedor após um bom birdie, o que lhe daria o segundo título da temporada até agora.
Muy contento con lo que he hecho y feliz de tener la tarjeta para el PGA Tour el próximo año.
Na semana seguinte, o Mito viajou para a Carolina do Sul para competir no BMW Charity Pro-Am, nos campos de Thornblade Club e Cliffs Valley. Mito iniciou o evento que reúne grandes celebridades do esporte e da televisão ano após ano como jogador do Korn Ferry Tour, fazendo uma rodada de 64 tacadas, 7 abaixo do par. Para o seu segundo turno, Pereira pisou fundo no acelerador e com 63 se colocou na briga pelo título.
I was locked in, but I was just so focused on doing what I know that I didn't even feel if I was playing good or not. I just wanted to go to the next shot and keep the mind in the present.
Com uma pontuação de 15 abaixo do par, após 36 buracos, o deixou apenas uma tacada atrás do líder, o americano Justin Lower. Para a terceira rodada, Lower assinou um 64, o que lhe permitiu abrir uma vantagem de 3 tacadas sobre o chileno. Para Mito, essa foi sua 9ª rodada consecutiva, marcando 68 ou menos tacadas. Mas com o senso de confiança bem alto, Mito não só conseguiu cortar as tacadas de desvantagem, mas com uma rodada final de 64, o levou a finalizar a 4 golpes à frente e levando a vitória no bolso.
This is crazy, man. Like I said, I didn't even think I could win 3 times in this tour, and right now I just won 3 times in 1 year and going to the PGA Tour. This is by far the best thing that I've done in my life, and I just can't wait to get there and to play the best I can.
Assim, Pereira se tornou o 12º jogador em 32 anos de história do Korn Ferry Tour a vencer 3 vezes na mesma temporada e obter a tão esperada promoção ao PGA Tour.
And I hope this helps Chile too, and for sure it gives me more confidence to keep going and try to win on the PGA Tour.
Pereira se juntará a Benjamin Alvarado e Joaquim Niemann como os únicos jogadores de seu país natal, Chile, a chegar ao PGA Tour. Essa vitória foi a 33ª para um graduado do PGA Tour Latinoamérica no Korn Ferry Tour. Uma conta que, com muito orgulho, continuará a crescer. Entre os que perderam o porte deste 5º evento da temporada estavam o líder da lista de pontos Álvaro Ortiz e o número 3, Alexandre Rocha. As suspensões voltaram a acontecer no dia seguinte em Weston e os jogadores localizados no topo da tabela de posição conseguiram apenas jogar alguns buracos. No momento da suspensão, MJ Maguire foi quem melhor dominou o torneio do The Club em Weston Hills. Começou a se separar do resto do grupo e conseguiu terminar o 3º round como líder absoluto do evento, com apenas 18 buracos para jogar. Na rodada final, Maguire saltou com um placar de 18 abaixo do par, um a menos que o líder nos primeiros 36 buracos, Brandon Matthews, e 2 a menos que o argentino Leandro Marelli. Sem se agrupar, os jogadores saíram rapidamente para jogar os últimos 18 buracos do evento, e a pressão começou a se mostrar contra alguns deles. Um dos atingidos foi o Maguire, que não conseguiu acompanhar o ritmo da competição e acabou a terminar com 73 tacadas. Essa queda de Maguire foi bem aproveitada por Brandon Matthews, que apesar de ter jogado 30 buracos no domingo, conseguiu sair ileso e com uma nova vitória nas mãos.
I didn't really have the putter over the weekend, and I still grinded it out. I missed a 2-footer on 9, and I had 9 holes to make up a lot of ground. The fact that I was able to put trust in myself for those 9 holes and make some great putts coming down the stretch. Words can't really describe how much that gives me confidence to keep doing that at a high level, because you know, there's been times in my career where that would have affected me a lot more, and I wouldn't have won this golf tournament. So that was by far the biggest thing that I'm going to take out of this.
O norte-americano brilhou com 67, no qual registrou 3 birdies nos seus últimos 4 buracos. O último após um 3º tiro de 148 jardas desde a bandeira. Um birdie no buraco 18 que significou a sua 2ª vitória da temporada e promovida ao 1º lugar na lista de pontos.
I ask a lot of myself. I have very high goals for myself, very high standards, and I try to meet them. And I've been doing a hell of a job of it lately. So if I can continue that path, we're going to be in a good spot in a few years.
Matthews, de apenas 26 anos de idade, alcançou o seu 3º triunfo como membro do Tour e estava na corrida para retornar ao Korn Ferry Tour. E foi assim que a lista de pontos permaneceu após a conclusão do The Club at Weston Hills Open.
We hope you enjoyed the show. Join us next time, where we'll be headed back to Colombia for the Wholesome Colombia Classic presented by Volvo. Then we'll be headed to Quito, Ecuador for the Banco del Pacifico Open.